Alright, this is Travis Wayne Goodsell, and it's comment reply time! Woo! Alright, there's not much today. People are tailoring off. I wonder why. It's because I'm deleting all the troublemakers. And the others are cowering because with their tails between their legs because they've been exposed. But I thought it was interesting. One of the senators or congressmen in the Intelligence Committee was telling Chris Hayes that the Republicans didn't even bother to show up for the hearing today. It was a closed-door hearing, and so they didn't bother to show. And those that did show, you know, slowly trickled out and disappeared. It's unbelievable. The Republicans betray our country. Alright, so my explanation of why the Mormon Church wants me dead and gone is a minute from uploading and then a few minutes for processing. If you want me to summarize it, I can translate, they can't. It's that simple. But I go through my history and how I did it, and where I got my learning and education to be able to do it. And so none of the prophets did it, just me. Whoa, Carlton Harrelson on Today LDS Mormons Must Choose Sides. He's got a lot to talk about here. Let's see if I have to delete him. I have always wondered what the devil sounds like, and so full of hate for Donald Trump. Yeah, because he's evil. He's destroyed our nation. He's allowed the border guards to rape the immigrants. Oh man, I forgot my dinner's cooking. Hold on. Alright, so you're going to have to bear through me as I eat my dinner during this. So yeah, I went and banned Carlton. He's no longer allowed on my site. And so I'll go over his email anyway with you. Kroger tater tots. Tater tots are a Mormon invention, apparently. Idaho Mormon, I believe. Just like the TV in Rigby, Idaho. Alright. So, first of all, he starts off with an ad hominem. I have always wondered what the devil sounds like, and now I know. He's calling me the voice of the devil. That's an attack. He's not getting it. Just as I keep telling you guys. You know, the church leaders deceive you and say what the perfect Mormon would do and say and be, as if you guys already are. And so as a result, you hear that and go, yeah, we're good. We're righteous. I love my prophet. Whereas I tell you the truth, and you hate me for it. Now, let's see. Who talked about people who, or prophets, who tell what the people want to hear, and they love the prophets, versus prophets who tell the people what they don't want to hear and that they're wicked and they need to repent? Do I need to look it up for you guys? Do I need to go over that scripture? Because I'm pretty sure everybody knows about it. Especially Mormons. Unbelievable. But Carlton is another example of calling good evil and evil good. And this is about, did I tell you that this video was, today LDS Mormons must choose sides? This was the quick one. This was about Cohen. So this is my political one. So I'm not expecting a lot of views. But Carlton, a Republican, a supporter of Trump, decided he's not going to look at all my other videos to see what I talk about, to see what my channel is about. No, he's focusing on what he heard from the one video that YouTube recommended to him. And so this is the Mormon problem too, guys. Carlton Harrison is most likely, yeah, because he says later on, I liked you when you talked about the corruption in the LDS Church, so just stick with that. Silencing me. I am not allowed to talk about politics if you're not going to be supportive of Trump. Just like Mormons. I like it when you say Joseph Smith is a prophet, but when you go against Brigham Young, you're going against the church. And you need to be silent. You need to say it in another way to get more views. You don't get it. All I have to do is title it right, and I get the views. They may listen for the first few words and go, ah, and leave, but I still get the view. And so people don't get it. It's all attempts to silence me. And you can't do that, guys. That's a crime. Regardless of whether our government calls it a crime. Because they don't want to call it a crime because they want to alter the Constitution. They have. And so now it's a crime to protest. It's a crime to have free speech when this free speech is critical of the government. Hey, Mr. Senator, Mr. President, I can't buy food anymore because you shut down the government. Arrest that man for protesting. How dare he criticize us? We are the law, not the Constitution. So, and here he makes a mistake. He does not know me. You are so full of hate for Donald Trump. He's saying that as if that's the bad thing to do. Is it? If Donald Trump has established himself as king on the United States, destroying the Constitution and establishing a monarchy form of government, should we love Trump? Oh, you're supposed to love everybody. And if you love Trump, Trump will change. No, you need to protest. You demand that the Constitution be established. That all these government officers must cease and desist immediately and go back to following the Constitution, which all of them swore an oath to. But then he goes on, along with all the other Dems. He's accusing me of being Democrat. How many have watched my other videos? How many know which political party I belong to? Am I Republican? Nope. Am I Democrat? Nope. Am I Green Party? Nope. Independent? Nope. Communist Party? Nope. Any party? Nope. What does the Constitution say? No party government. We are to have a constitutional republic form of government. It's in the Constitution. We're not supposed to have parties. All of this is unconstitutional. We need a complete revolution. Why do you think I put FDR in the opening statement when he declares war against Japan? He got approval from Congress, I hope, in order to declare war, because Congress declares war. It should have been the Senate, I guess, because it has to go first through the House to approve it, then the Senate. So the Senate leader is supposed to be the one to make the announcement of war, saying that it has gone through the House and it has now gone through the Senate, and I'm here to announce to you today. So I guess FDR signed it into law, and so he made the announcement. So that's probably why. But no parties. None. No parties. Just a constitution. And everybody's supposed to adhere to it. And instead, our Congress goes to work every day to figure out how they can destroy the Constitution. How they can rip out parts of it, alter it into a new law. Just look at how your lives are run. Get a Constitution out, Google it, and read it. Go to the Bill of Rights. Find out if police officers are, 1, supposed to be in existence, and 2, patrolling our streets without a warrant, specifying the person, place, and what they're looking for. Our whole society is corrupted. We do not follow the Constitution. People give lip service to it, but we don't follow it. It's all just a con job. And so now he goes back into ad hominems. He's now called me a devil, now that are truly mentally ill and are brain dead. See, I don't blame this guy. He's not my typical reader. He's not Mormon. He's a Republican who got caught up in this. I just read the sentence. You go ahead and call your buddy Mitt Romney. He's not my buddy. I didn't vote for him. He's now my representative over my district. I did not vote for him. I sent him an email saying, do not vote to agree to continue the national emergency. Vote against it. And apparently I thought it was going to be today, but they didn't have the vote today, I guess. So I can't find anywhere that a vote took place today. So that should have made the news once that vote got going. So maybe it's tomorrow, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's going to be postponed for weeks. Okay, so yeah, now he's accusing me of dumbass lies, of made up crap. So yeah, it's just unbelievable. And so in my comment, as I deleted him, banned him from my channel, I said that he did not listen to Cohen's hearing. He did not listen to Cohen give a warning to all supporters of Trump, not just the Republicans in Congress, all supporters of Trump. Cohen had been one for 10 years, covering for him, lying for him, doing his dirty deeds done dirt cheap, dirty deeds. Trump didn't pay anybody. He screwed everybody. And then when they complained, he sues them to silence them. That's Trump. And Cohen was in on it for 10 years. And now he's going to jail. His life is ruined. His family's life is ruined. And Cohen said, you will end up like me if you continue to support Trump. So Carlton and the rest of Americans who vote for Trump and who still support Trump, you will be in that same situation. And we've already seen examples. The pipe bomber, he's now arrested. I doubt he'll ever see the light of day again. And then the other guy, a veteran, storing up weapons to go on a killing spree to protect Trump. That's how he does it. He gets you to do his dirty work. He gets you to commit the crimes. You serve time in jail. You have your life ruined, while he sits comfortably protected from anybody indicting him. And that's what the church is doing too, Mormons. You know, when the bishop got caught for sex trafficking, the church came out with their PR spokesperson, and he said, members and local leaders, it's unacceptable for them to do this. And that sounds great, doesn't it? Mormons miss it, because who did he leave out of that? The leadership of the Mormon church. All he had to do was say it's inappropriate for anybody. Instead, he singled out members and local leaders, forgetting the church leaders. A very simple thing. And a PR guy on top of it, whose education and job it was to put that in there. And he failed. Alrighty, so that's the gist of Carlton. So this was a political one, and you guys don't care about politics. And here he goes at the end. So just stay out of politics, and maybe, just maybe, you can improve your image just a little. Got it? He's threatening me now. I should have reported him. See, he's saying, make up your mind which way you swing. He's saying, I only have two choices. A dichotomy. No, I choose none. None of the above. And all of you should too. Vote Constitution. It's that simple. Okay. Run, Forrest, run. I'm just a former LDS Mormon obscure boy under cyber attack, and I quote the history of the church from Joseph Smith. And so, yeah, I don't fully get what Colin Peterson is referring to all the time. This one I understand because it comes from Forrest Gump. But 3 people are in support of me being under attack. And I can't run. Where am I going to run to? It's a cyber thing. So, alrighty, that was it. That was from yesterday. So who's the third? Or are they just showing him for today? So welcome, Neil Donaldson. If I hadn't done it in the previous comments. Oh, it's the girl who called out the congressman for being a racist. Oh, sweet. She should have just said it. Yes, I'm calling you a racist. That was hilarious. She just starts going off on him in her little speech, not saying his name, just saying, those who do this are racist. And he gets, what? Chairman, I want to talk. I object. I have grandchildren, grandnieces, or something like that. She was awesome. You do not need to defend yourself. You rock. You guys gotta watch it. It's still on YouTube. You can find it. It was the most awesome thing, you know, other than Cohen with his revelations of corruption. That was cool too. Who's pulling up at 6:30? I heard somebody do the electric security on the car. Hilarious. My food's gonna get cold. Oh man. Sticking to the plate because it's Oh, the other one's done. Great. Come on. I'm noticing despite AVG full security. What are you doing? So frustrating. It's not doing what I want. Okay. I don't know why I have Pinterest. I need to get rid of Pinterest. You know, it was a cool place to obtain pictures. All the Egyptian pictures that I got. But now that I got everything, and what they've got is not as good as what I can find Googling. Alrighty. So. And yeah, I'll tell you guys now, I gave up on Amanda. She was using LinkedIn to pick up on guys. And if you know about LinkedIn, it's for professionals. People who have a business. And so clearly she's using it to pick up on rich men. And so women, when you're trying to hook a guy, don't deceive him. Don't lie to him. Don't contradict yourself. We will catch on, no matter how attractive you may think you are. Your feminine wiles just disappear. Your beauty gone when you reveal yourself as an ugly person on the inside. It's that simple. As sad as it may be, you know, we may get upset and go, man, why are all the good-looking women horrible people? And we don't use the word horrible people. Can't be a gold digger. We will catch on. You know, some guys may not care. They're about to die. Yeah, so what if this 19-year-old girl is only marrying me for my money? This is sick and wrong, girls. Okay, so but yeah, that's what she was doing. She was talking about, well, the guy she was looking for, and so I paid attention. Oops, guys aren't supposed to pay attention. Guys don't listen. And sure enough, when I then talked to her, shared myself with her, she then immediately goes straight for the, hey, why don't you switch over to your phone or to the Google Hangouts, I guess it's called, through the Gmail. Because I don't have mine listed on LinkedIn for this very reason. And not because of women trying to date me. but from professional people who are trying to sell me something. Unbelievable. So, yeah, now I've been approached for no time for love, Dr. Jones. And so, yeah, I was like, hey, you're no longer talking. Because she's like, short, okay, fine, great, just simple statements. No discussion of herself anymore. Nothing. And so I'm like, what's going on? And she didn't like that. She got angry. How dare you? I'm just not a talkative person. Wait a minute. You were in this, and I quoted to her exactly her words. The number one no-no of a guy to a girl. Because I had learned that tactic back when my first marriage, when the woman now formally called my wife was arguing with me. Arguing with, not with, well, to me, at me, not with. I wasn't arguing back. It was all her. And who's that guy? It's a thing one. I missed. Oh, AOC is in the house. So yeah, it has something to do with the guys she was asking for, that Cohen needed to tell her who she needed to talk to about certain crimes. So apparently that guy is one of those guys. Matthew Calamari. Huh. Okay. So, yeah, so she didn't like that I quoted back to her, and so I said, if you are not wanting, if you're not interested, just stop talking. Just cut off communication with me. It's okay. Just be honest. Just be upfront. And she still comes back, still wanting to communicate. And so yeah, I told her, I'm gonna lose interest. You can't do that to a guy. If you because when a woman's excited about a guy, she's talkative. And that can be to a guy. Otherwise, guys who actually like the woman, they may, oh yeah, tell me more. I love your voice. Oh, the hair, is a new haircut? What did you say? I'm listening. My food's now getting cold. Now it is cold. And so when a woman then, boom, cuts off communication, just, yeah, great, fine, whatever. The guy notices. And yet Amanda was offended that I caught on and was calling her out on it. Because typically guys don't. She's used to guys who just brag about themselves. Oh, I've got a mansion and a yacht and an island. Wouldn't you like to go to the island with me? That's probably what she was looking for. She was looking for the highest bidder. So, yeah. And then I went and looked at her site, She's only been on there for 2 months. She has a few female followers, but I don't know if they came to her or if she went to them. But the majority of her 72 followers, men. and some of them I'm like, why did you choose that guy? Oh, CEO, got it. Okay. And so, yeah, and then I looked at her profile statement, and it's almost exact quote of what she put in her letter to me about the guy she's looking for. So, yeah, I cut her off. I'm not communicating with her anymore. So let's see if she gets the hint and doesn't keep begging to contact me. So far she hasn't. So, what a nightmare. So much corruption all over the place. Unbelievable. Alright, so we're at 31 minutes, 15 minutes till Rachel. And commercial about clearer skin. So it's a Humira. Yeah, they have people doing all sorts of fun stuff, going to weddings, playing with kids, and then in the background the voice is narrating it and saying, may cause death, paralysis, bodily fluids flowing out uncontrollably. Consult your doctor. Unbelievable. Okay. Oh, now it's the new aspiration.com. This little girl in sweatpants who tries to flirt with the cashier guy, and he disses her. And so then she's back to normal and puts her credit card in her sweater top pocket. Like nobody's going to be able to pickpocket that. Or even do a scanning thing, I guess now. That's why I got a new wallet that has the scan protector on it, so that nobody should be able to scan my credit cards. Okay. So 12 minutes, only one view for explanation why Mormons want me dead and gone. Quid pro quo with Russia is at 18 for 7 hours, so it's not doing that great as I was hoping. Today was huge. Canada and Israel are losing their leaders. Another country bites the dust, and another one's gone, and another one's gone. Another country bites the dust. Did you guys not pay attention to the revelations of the prophets in the Bible, guys? What's going to happen to all the nations of the world? Governments will collapse. You're witnessing it. Unbelievable. Nobody catches. Okay, so the Obscure Boy is 42 views in 11 hours. That's not doing too hot either. And nobody cares about Different Kind of Strong. I think that was a comment video. And then LDS Mormon combinations, secret combinations exposed. That's doing decent. 125 for one day. So we'll have to see if it continues, because some videos, they max out and people lose interest. My 15,000 one, there were moments. it was slow in building, and it took several years. But yeah, there were times when I would have a rush of viewers, and then times when nothing. However, the BYU police busted covering up sex assault. Yeah, sex assaults are rampant here in Utah, apparently. It's all hitting the fan. 174 views in one day, so that's doing better than the Secret Combinations Exposed. Mormons must choose sides. Not all that great. Class reunion, that picked up. Interesting. Okay. So it's doing a little better, but yeah. One of these people are not like the other. One of these people are not the same. Can you pick which one is not like the other? Can you pick before the song is done? Before the song is done. I hope Sesame Street doesn't block my video, because but yeah, there's the proof right there in that thumbnail. I was locked up in a quad, or whatever they called it, just like the one presented. It was that format, with the stairs on that side, and my cell was a lone cell. These are cells that have dual beds. And when you're in Supermax, one. It's the others, the max, medium, and general population minimum that have the dual beds. But for Supermax, no, just one. They don't put you with another guy in Supermax. And so they don't have pictures of Supermax. But this is exactly what it looked like. It was that same pattern. You just got to take away the top bunk that's in each cell, and that's Supermax. And so I was second level in the corner on the side, and they did that purposely to conceal me from as much of the other guys as possible. And even though that had the bad drinking fountain, I guess. Oh, man. Alright, so yeah, and then Easy was to the left, closer to the picture camera view. I need to tell the stories of my jail experience. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Who are the prisoners in your cell block? In your cell block. Dream interpretation, Mormon church lies. Nobody really cared about the lies of the church. That was revealing. Critics of the church, former Mormons, non-Mormons. These are awesome. You need to listen to them. The church is lying to you still. Again. It's like they can't tell the truth. And I expose it. I go over the claims. The church in the first video that I do of it, which is doing better than the other two, but still. The church's own gospel topic essay contradicts itself. It's just hilarious. And then there's the Crackers 377. Too soon for LDS Mormons to look back and laugh? Apparently. It has only 67 views in 4 days. LDS Church brought upon themselves their own condemnation. It's not even up to 200, and it's 5 days already. Man, you guys are missing out on the good stuff. Yeah. See, the sex predator bishop, that's stalled. It's now a week, and it's stuck at 267. So that's run its course. And so when a couple years go by and he finally gets his hearing, his day in court, then it'll all of a sudden pick up again. Oh, look at this, from 3 years ago. The sale of indulgences. Guys, this... God, non-Mormons, ex-Mormons, former Mormons, all of you, you need to see this. You may think that you know parts of it, and you probably do, but you don't put it all together. Do you understand what the Catholic sale of indulgences was? That Martin Luther inspired to do the nailing on the Catholic cathedral doors. Ooh, Trump's Goon Squad. Oh, yep, dates. He's now being investigated by the Bar Association. But guys, this is a bombshell. Man, you're missing out on the good stuff. Guys, come on. Don't think you know everything because the church confessed that Joseph Smith was a pedophile. They lied. Come on. And so, yeah, I'm going to have to, because that was my intended video that I just posted, Dead and Gone one. I was wanting to do one about why I am the greatest threat to the church. Not the church itself, even though they're the cause. Not critics, not apostates, not other churches, you know, not Satanists. I am. Because they took over the church by infiltrating it, rising up in power, and then taking over the leadership. That's how they did it. And so here I come, born and raised as a baby in this great and abominable church. I know everything, except for the secret meetings of the apostles, but I know everything. All the way up, I was involved in the church curriculum department. I know why the footnotes are the way they are. I know why the manuals are the way they are. I know the people responsible. I have been in this church my whole life. I've been through the temple session before it changed in '91. I know. I had it memorized. My favorite part was Lucifer confronting, Heavenly Father confronting Lucifer. Lucifer, what hast thou been doing here? I have been doing that which has been done on other worlds. What is that? I have been giving some of the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil to them. Lucifer, because thou hast done this, thou shalt be cursed above all the beasts of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust thou shalt live all the days of thy life. If thou cursest me for doing the same thing which has been done on other worlds, I shall take the bodies thou givest to Adam and Eve, or I shall take the spirits that follow me, and they shall possess the bodies thou givest to Adam and Eve. Then with that enmity I will place... See, I'm starting to lose it. then God places enmity between him and the seed of the woman. Thou mayest have power to bruise his heel, but he shall have power to crush thy head. Then with that enmity I will take the treasures of the earth, and with gold and silver I will buy up armies and navies, false priests who oppress, and tyrants who destroy, and reign with blood and horror on this earth. Depart. So I still got it. Got to brush up on it by going to that one temple site. Come on, guys. A mesomaniac. The kitten is so cute even though he's grumpy kitty. Oh, it's Rachel time. So I gotta go.